SHU Radio. Shout out to C-Mac. I see you, my brother. Today, we got the first ever SHU Radio full-length episode. And today we got a special guest. Shout out to everybody jumping on. What's going on? I see you, Willie Hodge. I see you, SMA, NYC. That's Fire Marketing. Today we got a special guest. We got Burg Nation today, and we're going over the album. Today is SHU Radio's first full-length show. I know everyone been catching the pop-up, and we've been shaking out with music. But today we sitting down with an artist that I've been working with for some time now. We've been working for an extremely long time. I've watched his pinnacles. I watched his lows. I watched his triumphs back out of them. We've been able to see it all. So today we're gonna talk about it all. He has a new project that's out right now. So we're gonna get that going. We got a few people coming on. We're gonna jump into a song shortly, and then we're gonna go through the album. He has an album out right now. If you didn't check it, wait, you know what? I'm gonna let, when he come on, we're gonna get to it. Where you can listen to it, where you can find him, where you can catch all the older stuff. We're gonna do that today on SHU Radio. That's right.
SHU Studio.
We're gonna do that today on SHU Radio. So shout out to everybody jumping on today for SHU Radio. Much love to y'all. Willie said, yo, we got 711K viewers. Not trying to interrupt, going for a meal. Shout out to Willie Hodge. Salute to you, my brother. I love the work. You know, we always love working around here. That's what we do. We love working right here, and we love putting artists. We just love it. So today's gonna be interesting. But again, thank you for joining today's first SHU Radio full-length episode. Sit down, Spud Brooklyn and Burg Nation. Alright, so what we gonna do? We're gonna go into the first song off the project, which is called Mental Health. It's the intro. I want y'all to really tune in and listen to what he's saying, because I'm gonna bring the brother on, and then we're gonna chop it up on this music. And we're gonna get to the good, the bad, the ugly, the great, and the amazing of it all. So shout out to everybody jumping on. Epic TV, NYC, I see you. Shout out to everyone. The Secret Weapon, I see everybody. Take a listen. This is Mental Health. And when we come back, we're going to be sitting with the man of the hour, Burg Nation. So this is Mental Health, y'all. Check it out.
If you would have told me 26 years later I'd still be standing here, I would have looked at you like you was the one on drugs. Instead, I was the one on drugs. Lost a lot of people. I even lost myself. Pain in my world, too many good ones gone. Rest in paradise, Cisco ESP51. What they did to you bothers every night. And to the murderers, I hope y'all all get life. All of y'all. I miss my heart, Mr. HEC. Miss you, HEC. From forever, that's my family. Our friendship will last till eternity. Know you in heaven with your handy in a calmly peace. Miss you, Jahandi. Gonna miss the big homie, Greg. Yes, Greg. Gotta get some things off my chest. I have to. There's a reason why Berkey's the best. Cause I never snitch, rat, or confess. Never that. I grew up in the crack era. The crack era. The 90s rap era. The hardcore era. The really real era. The realest. That's why I rap better. Yup. I'm not a rapper, I'm an MC. Almighty Team Deuce, me and my partner T. I see you, T. I'm from the South Side, shout out to AV. Southside. We rep Los Sudes, Brooklyn, baby. I'm different, Berg's different, God gifted, prolific. I'm the director, life is my movie, only casting real ones. I ain't feeling these groupies. I rock blue like I was Tukey, and before I break the G code, I'd rather they shoot me. Some people wanna call you bro, but they ain't real brothers, they just use you slow. You ain't my brother. No brotherhood, no friend is foe. Cause Playboy don't play that, you already know. Youngins get mad cause the OG shine, but they could shine too if they put the time. But they gotta stay shh when they do the crime, and say no to drugs, that's how they climb. See, being drug free brought me home again. No more deep depression and alone again. King of Willie B got my throne again. Now let's end the year in the zone again. Going on 26 years, hit after hit. 26. 2 decades plus illegal, too legit. DJ Pitt, discover me, I'll never forget. Life after recovery, I'm ready to live. I wanna thank God for letting me fight. For my beautiful kids and my parents, right? For my uncles, mixed chemists and DJ White. You could see my stripes through the New York lights. I've been blessed with my lady Jackie, like Mary J. I just wanna be happy with my brother Dax and my nephews laughing. My nieces, my cousins, and retired rapping. No more violence, no more wildin'. Styling, profiling on a private island. Late nights and constant praying. That's when I know that we really made it. This thing of ours that we created. No more pain, come follow the nation. I never switched up, I've been official. But they only love Burgie when it's beneficial. Straight out the gravel, straight out the mud. SHU Studio moments, Will it Hill and Spud.
Welcome everybody, welcome back. That was just Mental Health by Burg. I got the man of the hour with me right now. We got the applause. Shout out to everybody that's on Eve News. I see you. Black Rose, I see you.
Shout out
Only
to y'all,
J
man.
Benzo. Shout out to everybody on. My brother.
Deuces up, we here, man.
We are. First of all, I want to commend you on your new release.
Thank you, my
You know
brother.
what I'm saying?
Thank
I
you.
want to commend you. On there was a lot of hard work into that. We just set it off with mental health. Could you dive into mental health real quick for me? Like what? Give us the little background of this and the vision of this album.
Well, first and foremost, what happened with mental health was that's what I was going through, you know. And shout out to everyone that's going through any mental health issues. Is what I did the song, you know. This whole project took me 2 years just to manifest it. Couldn't do it without the man right here, Spud Brooklyn, and without the home base right here, the legendary SHU Studio. Excuse me. So yeah, mental health was just what I was going through, you know. I decided 2 years ago to give up addiction. I had a bad drug addiction, off and on, but it was a roller coaster ride that lasted me 26 years. 26 years. So, you know, anybody that needs help with addiction, shout out to my pastor, Pastor Raymond. He got the House of Recovery, you know what I mean? And anybody that's trying to recover, that was one of the reasons why I named it Ready to Live Life After Recovery, because that man helped me recover and God helped him find me to recover. So yeah, man, I was going back and forth with a lot of alcohol problems. Hennessy, you know Burg on the Henny, if you know Burg. And, you know, my number one choice was cocaine. You know, I smoked a little weed here and there. And I got used to it. So it became like a pattern, you know. It was a normal thing for me in life. And what happened was I didn't think I could make music without it or do anything in life, be social without it. So, you know, it became an addiction ride, roller coaster ride. And I got hooked to it. And at the end, I was controlling it the first few decades, but then the last decade, I couldn't control it no more. And it was just getting to me. It was burning a lot of bridges. I was messing up a lot of good relationships. And, you know, like, no matter how much talent I had, there was people that were like, I don't want to mess with this dude. He's an animal. I can't control him. I can't listen to him. You know what I mean? So it was cool, but it wasn't cool. You know what I mean? So at the end, I had a 1,000 friends, thousands of friends when I was getting twisted. Right now, I have, like I say in the song, like 5 friends left. You know what I mean? And family members. You know, I always have family there. But, you know, I had thousands of friends when I was twisted and everyone calling me. And then I stopped being twisted 2 years ago and I only have 5 phone calls. My phone was dry. So mental health was what I was going through. And I just wanted to break down everything I was going through, the real true story. And also shout out my brothers that were not here. You know what I mean? Like my brother Cisco, ESP51, rest in paradise. He needs justice. I wanted to start the song to get justice for Cisco, you know? My brother HEC, he was like one of the main reasons I made this album. I wanted to make it last year when he had, you know, when he was in paradise, but I wasn't ready to make it. So it took me 2 years, but I had to make it and dedicate it to him. My brother Jahandi, my brother Greg that recently passed away, Heavy Print, Bushwick, you know what I'm saying? The Connection Magazine. You know, my mentor, DJ Pitt. Without him, the Godfather of Williamsburg, I would have never even met hip hop, you know? So, you know, I wanted to shout them out and also tell people what I was going through, you know what I'm saying? The code that I live by, the G code, you know what I mean? No snitching, no everything I do. But I had to let them know that God delivered me. Because at the end of the day, without God, this was never gonna happen. You know, God is the reason why I did it. And once I stopped doing drugs, God gave me my throne back. But God took away my throne. I went through a robbery. You know, y'all know the cross and the peace I had and all that. Went through the worst things in life. Lost my empire, lost the studio, lost it all. And in order to humble me.
And
yet, God humbled me. And then finally I got off drugs. I met a nice woman. Everything. My kids love me better. My parents love me better. And me and Spud finally did a session with Fiji. Shout out to Fiji. Y'all better cut this check for throwing you on this right here. And it was the first, you know, I've done sessions sober, but I never wrote music sober. I always went to my house, bing, and drink. You know what I mean? This time I went in there sober. So it actually took me 2 years to mentally get this album done. But I finally did it, and I did it the right way. And, you know, everyone says they're proud of me, but I'm proud of myself.
Could you tell the viewers, like, the name of this project in full? Because we didn't get into that part yet. So could you break that down?
The name of the album is Ready to Live, Life After Recovery. If y'all know Burg's story, y'all know the reason why I even started loving hip-hop or wanted to be a hip-hop star is because Biggie Smalls, the notorious B.I.G. His album was Ready to Die and Life After Death. And, you know, those were the best 2 albums I would listen to all day in my life. So I wanted to pay homage to my Brooklyn roots and my idol, but as well, I wanted to let people know that I'm not ready to die. I'm ready to live. And I want to show people what life after recovery is. You know what I mean? I don't know what life after death is because I'm not trying. I made a deal with God, 102. Then we negotiate again. So right now, I'm not worried about death. You know, I'm worried about life and recovery, you know, so I'm just trying to recover and do my best. As spread the message, man. Say no to drugs, man. It's not even worth it. I spent half of my life trying to get people messed up and wasted. Now I'm gonna spend the rest of my life trying to stop people from getting messed up and wasted.
I got a question for you. In this pursuit of this new enlightenment that you have towards your music, how challenging was it for you, or even was it challenging for you? And if it was, how did you overcome it?
This was the hardest thing I had to go through. You know, it's easier to just drink away the pain and just take a blast, and you know, it's just easy because you know, like, you don't care, and whatever you do, you could use that as an excuse. Yo, I was messed up last night. You know, you could blank out. Yo, what happened last night? You know, but being sober was the biggest challenge that I ever could have because you really gotta now everything is clear. You have a clear mind, a clear view, and it's on you now. There's no excuses. There's nothing. It's all on you, and you really, really gotta man up, man the F up, like for real. And it's like the hardest thing to do was to get sober, because where I live at, that's not the vibe. The vibe is let's get litty. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm in the middle of a paradise where we get litty. That's our thing, you know, since kids. So it was hard to just stay in my environment and still keep the same love, you know what I mean? Because they're gonna love Burg if he's not that crazy lit dude, you know. And it was hard. So the hardest thing I ever had to do in life, you know, other than raise 2 children, shout out to my kids, Noah and Kiana, you know what I mean? It takes a village, man. I love being a dad. They kept me going in life on my worst moments. Those kids right there, Noah and Kiana, those are my angels.
That. Yeah. I love that.
I do it for y'all all day. And my parents, man, got the best parents in the world. Shout out to my parents. Shout out to my uncle, the mixed chemist, DJ White. I got a good village. I got a good support system. You know what I mean? That's what helped me as well. Because they were finally like, if you're going to do this, do this for real.
Do it.
And I finally did it for real, but it was the hardest thing to do because I love getting wasted. I love being high, honestly. I loved it more than anything. And I went and I, you know.
Was the, like you said, the love. I love this. Did you feel that love for it was a crutch in many aspects of your life?
Yeah, because that was my go-to. You know, anything that would happen, yo, I just had a kid. Let's get wasted. Yo, damn, I'm having a bad day. Let's go get wasted. Yo, it's hot outside. Let's go get wasted. Yo, it's cold outside. Let's go get wasted. You know, that was my go-to for everything. Yo, we gotta hit the studio. Oh, we gotta go get a bottle and everything because we gotta go to the studio and get wasted. You know, yo, we're going to this concert. We gotta pre-game and get wasted. Everything led to that, man. I was programmed. Because my first song I ever wrote, my first studio, Diverse Family, me, Pit, Chapter, Pito Navaja, I'm taking y'all back to 98. 98 in all ways. Stress, it ain't supposed to be like this. Stress, it ain't. That was the first song I ever did. And that was my routine. A ping ping, smoke some hazel, take a few shots of Henny, and that was my routine.
That was your routine.
Yep.
So going into this project, right? You went into this project with a whole clear vision. Like you said, now it fell on you. Was there the reward in that for you? Like what like was there a personal achievement for you in this in creating this body of work that you have done in this new state of like what we see of Burg?
Yeah, of course, because I didn't think I could do it. And I didn't want to do it. And then the 2 year passed, and I wanted to represent my man, rest in paradise, HEC, firm forever, baby. That's everything in Stato. I love that man. That's my idol right there. And I felt like, damn, I took too long. And my girl was like, nah, you could do it. Nah, you could do it. Nah, you could do it. And so persistent that finally on Super Bowl weekend, this was my Super Bowl. I went in there with 3-4 bottles of water in a little blue suitcase. I ate a cheeseburger with a baked potato before I got over here. And true story. And I came over here and and I did it. And I was sweating in the booth because and I didn't have no Henny to run to. No, I didn't touch the bathroom one time. If y'all know Burg, I'm in the bathroom. They don't call me Mr. You Already Know for nothing. I'm in the bathroom heavy with it. You know what I mean? And the club, half of the club, 4 hours in the club, 2 hours in the bathroom, 2 hours on the dance floor. You know what I mean? We in the bathroom heavy, and I didn't touch the bathroom one time.
No, you did not.
I was so proud of myself.
No, you did not.
And I stood in that booth until I finished the story, and I wanted to finish my story right because I couldn't finish my story like another rapper that died from an overdose. Because if y'all don't know the story, 2021,
break that
I
down.
got laced with fentanyl. I was in Atlantic City, and I trusted someone, and they laced me. So, I ended up in a hospital dead. They had to shock me back to life. On the third time, they brought me back to life. And I still relapsed 2021. At that time, I took a blast of it, and I fell and I broke my left shoulder. That's why I had the whole the sling and all that. Yeah. I was done rehab for the whole year. I still went and relapsed. 2022, I said I'm not gonna do this no more. I almost died 2021. I still went and relapsed. Every funeral, every time there was a hard situation, relapse. Oh, it's Father's Day. Let me just enjoy it. And once I got that taste, relapse. But finally, 2023, I said. I woke up and I said, I'm tired of being that dude. I'm going to really do it this time. And now it's 2024 and I'm 2 years clean and sober and I'm the best I've ever been in my life. You know what I mean?
I love it.
And I'm in a beautiful place and I'm walking with God and I'm happy.
Where you are right now, like you said, is a beautiful place, and that kind of leads us into that second track. Could you introduce the second track? Give us a little background, and then we're gonna let the viewers hear it, and then we're gonna chop it up some more.
True story on this second track. Please. I came out the booth crying. Spud is my witness, crying. This is my story. This is my story of addiction. It's called Where I Am, and I like it because the sample is saying, "I know you wonder where I've been," and a lot of people wondering what happened to Burg. How could he retire from the thing he loves the most? Because I had to find another way where I could find another routine. So I went and I did this song. This song is the real story of being in a drug rehab, the detox, the cold shakes, the shivering, the nobody, you can't contact nobody. 30 days later, now you outside, you don't got no haircut, you got to take a haircut. Now you back in society, you feel weird. In order to get away from everybody, you got to get away from people, places, and things. You got to lock yourself away from all your favorite people, all your favorite places. You got to get away from, I'm not celebrating 4th of July. I'm not going to the Puerto Rican Day Parade. I'm going to get clean. I'm going to get clean. I'm going to get clean. And that's what the story of that beat right there, where I am, and that's the story of the second track, and that's why it's one of my favorite tracks, because that's my story of addiction.
Gotcha.
And if I could do it, y'all could do it.
There you go. I want to shout out everybody that's jumping on right now. If this is your first time jumping on right now, this is SHU Radio's first full-length episode here with Burg Nation, going over his album. I do want to send a big shout out to Miss Jackson Media Group.
Shout out to Miss Jackson,
Nate,
yes.
No IG on here. Prince Broadway, I just want to get him 4K, I see you. Black Rose, I see you. Shout out to Love Child that jumped on.
The nephew, JRG,
shout out to everybody on. We're going to go into this song right now, Where I Am. Check it out, y'all.
Baby.
You wonder where I've been.
Fixing everything.
I searched to find the love within.
And rehabilitation.
I came back to let you know.
Bergie's back.
Gotta thank you. And I can't let go.
I love hip hop. Fixing my life. Have you ever been addicted? This song is for you. It's for us. I can never let go of the music. Let's go.
I guess you wonder where I've been.
I've been fixing my life in the rehab.
I searched to find the love within.
I'm not ashamed to say it.
I came back to let you know.
I came back to stop everyone from doing drugs.
Gotta thank you. And I can't let go.
Saying no to drugs is my story.
I had to go, needed time to myself.
I needed time.
Some peace of mind for my mental health. They don't know addiction, how the demons felt. Stuck in a rehab clinic was my only help. Cold sweats as my body shakes.
The worst.
All alone, damn, I hate this place.
All alone.
Swollen arms where the IV's
It
placed.
hurts.
A look of shame written in my face.
I hate myself.
Bad memories, my body shivers. Ruin my nerves, kidneys and my liver.
Dying slow.
Feeling lost when I look in the mirror.
Yeah.
Can't find solutions cause my problem's bigger.
Big problem.
Can't chase my dreams, they became nightmares. Feel like a fiend, the devil don't fight fair.
the devil.
Wish grandma was back so she could wipe the tears.
Grandma.
I might be gone, but I'm still right here.
Still right here. Clear? I know you wonder. It took me 2 years to say this story. I got tears running down my cheek right now. I'm finally drug free, baby. Let's go.
I guess you wonder where I've been.
That was my biggest demon.
I searched to find the love within.
Yeah.
I came back to let you know.
Oh, Bergie's back now.
Gotta thank you. And I can't let go.
I will never let go. Let's live.
Emotionless, that's life on drugs.
Life on
Can't
drugs.
trust no one, I'm immune to love. Drunk with no feelings, hooked on cocaine numb. Russian roulette, I'm playing with my gun. Took care of my children, didn't take care of birth. I never lied, I meant every word.
Every word.
I tried to die, didn't know my worth.
wanted to die.
Black magic voodoo, my gift was cursed.
cursed.
The Lord's trying to save me, but I just ignored. I had no attention span, I was feeling bored. Before commitment, there was hoes and whores.
No good
Those
women.
terrible women had me sunken more.
Come on, bro.
Thousands of people, only 5 were friends.
True story.
So arrogant, should have been humble then. No more excuses, no need to pretend.
No more excuses.
I gotta get up, can't let the story end.
Story can't end like this. No, my story can't end like this. There's more to the story. I came back, Bergie's back. Say no to drugs. Come on.
I guess you wonder where I've been.
And the rehabilitation, getting my life right.
I searched to find the love within.
No hard alcohol, no nothing.
I came back to let you know.
No more weed, no more cocaine.
Gotta thank you. And I can't let go.
Let's go, Berg.
I came back just to spread this message.
Yeah.
Take care of you is the biggest treasure.
Take care of yourself.
Don't be impressed by the worldly pleasures.
Forget the
Yes,
world.
I got sober, so never say never.
Get sober.
Imagine clean, no more wake up sick.
I did it.
Feeling serene with accomplishments.
I did it.
We already seen when the darkness hits. Now comes the light with God's partnership.
Amen.
No emptiness, broken promises. I no longer get high, let's acknowledge it.
No more.
They can't gossip and tarnish it.
That's all,
Cause
mama.
fixing me was the hardest thing.
fix
Remember
myself.
hospital bed, respirators in.
Remember that?
Getting closer to heaven as my eyelids dim.
But I came back.
So if you wondered where I've been,
You wondered?
I've been curing all my sins to win.
To win. At the end, we won. I was delivered. Say no to drugs. Listen to Bergie. I'm back.
That was Where I Am. To answer a few questions before we get on right now, Miss Jackson asked, will there be music videos? And for the Secret Weapon, NY Secret Weapon, no, we're not on YouTube today. We were going to broadcast on Apple TV. Shout out to Miss Jackson Media Group and everybody on that side. But today we just said, we're going to do the show strictly here for the first episode. So everybody just jumping on. That one was Where I Am. And while the video was playing, me and Burg was having a brief conversation, and the brother said that during a time, he felt that he was gonna sacrifice himself for good, but it wasn't doing the good. Could you share that with the viewers and that viewpoint?
I got to the point in my life that I just didn't want to live no more. So I just wanted to get lit until the last fix and just sacrifice myself, thinking that that's the heroic thing to do. And then, I'm going to live my legacy through my children. But seeing the way my kids love me, and speaking to my uncle, the mixed chemist, he called me in the hospital one time and told me that's the most selfish thing I could have done. So, every good person needs that uncle. And I got that uncle through him, so I got to shout him out to that. And, so he called me in the hospital. I was laying on the bed, overdosed out, telling me, listen, you do that, you're going to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wrong.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on, Berg. It seems like Instagram actually tried to chop us off. I don't know why. I don't know if it was a issue with the music, but we're going to end this and come right back and jump in where we at. I see it been shut off. Let me check my phone right now. I see if anybody hit me. If anybody's on right now, please just confirm if the live is still going. It seems like Instagram just shot us off. I don't know why. But if they did, they're not going to stop the show because it is recorded and we have the scene. So we're going to go into that real quick and check. It seems like we cut off. So I'm going to stop the feed here. Let's stop the feed here. Second recording. Let's get this going back. And as soon as it pop up, there we go. We go back live. All right. We had a hiccup. It does seem that we were stopped. Shout out to everybody jumping back on. We were just live with Burg. We were just going over the record, Where I Am, and we got booted off of Instagram.
The devil. That was the devil right there.
Whenever you're doing something productive, the hurdles and all the things that'll be before you always want to intervene. That's something that always happens. So shout out to everybody jumping back on. We just got cut off, but we back on again. We are back again. So we're gonna let a few people come back in and chop it up. Please forgive us for being cut off. Possibly due to Instagram's strict music terms, but we're gonna talk a little about. Matter of fact, I think that's a good way to segue into even the way you delivered this record.
Yeah, so let me break it down to you. Like I told you, it took me 2 years to get this project ready. So I had leased these beats. So what happens is you lease these beats from these producers, and they go and they take your bread, but they tell you it's lease. It's lease. I'm not gonna blame everything on them, but when they lease it, you and anybody else can lease it.
Yes.
If you want it exclusive, then you gotta pay a little top dollars. But I wasn't ready to do music again. Remember, I was just vibing, not thinking this project was gonna come out. So I leased a few beats, and then when finally the Super Bowl weekend hit, and we were ready to do this project, after the project was done, I tried to get exclusive rights to everything, and that's when we realized that, oh man, these people sold these beats, to this person. This beat is in a movie soundtrack or whatever. So now the store started giving us trouble. Apple Music, Rhapsody, Tidal, Spotify. You know what I'm saying? So now we had to find an outlet where we could get it to the people, mixtape style.
Yes.
So because this wasn't gonna stop the message, Because, you know, it's part one. This is part 1 of 3. Remember, there's still 2 more parts. We're going to get it right the next 2 parts. We got the producers on deck for that. But, you know, like home producers that we got relationships with. But on this one, we did it with YouTube producers, and this is what ended up happening. So Audio Mac, shout out to Audio Mac for still letting us get the music out there. SoundCloud and YouTube, you know, they let us get the music out there, and we still got mad downloads. We're still doing numbers, and this wasn't about getting paid. This was about spreading the message. I'm giving you this for free. I don't care. I just want to spread the message. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, this is the positive message. Like, shout out to Danny Cortez, who told me yesterday, keep this positive message going. If y'all don't know who that is, the #1 artist in New York right now. He said, keep this message going, bro, because this is you got to keep the message going. So, you know what I mean? I said, you know what? I'm going to just give it out for free. Because, you know, as an artist,
the message will come.
Yeah, as an artist, it's hard to, listen, artists get paid on merchandise, concerts, subscriptions. You seen what Snoop Dogg said. You could get 1 billion streams and you think you're going to get $1 billion check. You're not going to get $1 billion check. If you listen to A&R Desk on Wednesdays at 9:30,
check it out.
He's schooling you in knowledge of all that. So, you know, you ain't going to go platinum overnight, my peoples. You don't need to be greedy. You could still go on a platform like Audio Mac and SoundCloud and do it for the fans. Let the fans get the message out. You know what I mean? They download it, people get the message, and that's how we do it. That's what I did.
That's right.
I did it for y'all, for my peoples.
So when you was focused on getting the message out, and you know what I'm saying, and we ran across the issues with getting it on the DSPs, what was your initial take to that? Like sometimes artists hit a roadblock and it's the end of the world. Or you know what I'm saying, or it derails them into a hole. When you faced that, where were you at with that?
Listen, if I would have still been Liddy, it would have been the end of my world. But I'm in such a great place right now. Nothing's gonna stop me. Nothing's gonna get to me. No one's negativity. It could be a friend, a best friend, a family member. It could be anybody. Nobody's gonna stop my positivity. God gave me another chance in life, and you think I'm gonna waste 5 minutes of my life getting stopped to do anything? No. I didn't let it get to me. I looked at it like, you know what? Life threw me a curveball. But we play baseball. Y'all see the jersey 9-2, #1, the Yankees right now. So we're gonna hit the curveball. And you know what? If I couldn't get money off of this, I spend a lot of money getting twisted on drugs and alcohol. Why I can't spend money giving people free music? I'm gonna give it to the people if I can't put it on these platforms and get paid off of it. Because I've never been about the money. In 1998, when we started this out of love. Nobody was getting paid in 1998, dude. We started this out of love. Then later on, record deal, tours.
Things were happening.
I became a successful artist later. Wu Latino, and I know the whole story, the whole history. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It's never been about the money. It's always been about the love for hip hop. I'm 47. Hip hop is 50. I grew up with hip hop. You know, me and hip hop grew up together. So nobody could tell me about hip hop. I grew up with hip hop. Only 3 years hip hop got on me. You know what I mean? So, you know, I gave it for the people, man. I do it for the people. Y'all my inspiration. So if I gotta give you free, take it for free, man. It's all good. It's all good. It's not about bread, bro.
It's not about the bread.
I got a job. I'll get money working. Don't worry about it. At the end of the day, the music is for the people. I'm going to get it out one way or another. If not, I would have started in the corner like the evangelist with a speaker and a microphone. I would have performed it for y'all live, you know, and whatever. You know, back in the days, you could give out a CD, a mixtape. You know, it was more easier to give out a free thing. Now everything is digital. So you got to play chess, you know. We got to play chess. They took a few of my rooks. I still got the knight, and I still got the rest, you know, the king and the queen, and we playing chess, man.
That's right. You mentioned love. You said the love for it, and as you talking, I see it in your hands. When this newfound enlightenment that you have, what in love changed for you? Because there has to have a certain degree of that adjustment, and like, what changed in that aspect for you, my brother?
Love is everything, man. Let me tell you, like, I do it for the love. Like, this is like, I was nobody. I was a nobody, chubby kid from Williamsburg. I was a nobody, you know, and you know, shout out to my best friend T. Bloomberg. He always held me down, and he always made me a somebody. And you know, that's when I became somebody. I got lost, you know. I lost myself. I got cocky. I got overconfident. I wasn't humble, but I was nobody. I was wearing the same T-shirt to school. Pop was working 3 jobs. We was just trying to pay the bills, you know. And it wasn't that he didn't have money to buy me the fly clothes. It was in the 80s and the 90s, they wasn't making fly clothes for big dudes. So, you know, I had to wear what I had to wear, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sometimes the Army shirt, a Marine shirt, because he was a military man. You know, to thank you for your service, and everybody that put service in, you know, that's why I love my dad. He was a military man. And, you know, people had jokes. They had jokes on me. I was bullied. I was picked on. So my school memories was never good. I had a few good friends, but, you know, it was rough. I was waiting to get out of school. So, you know, finally I hit my higher teenage years, finally the 20s, 21, and I became this rapper guy. And on that first verse that I did on that first house party, shout out to AV, man. Okay. Shout out to AV, BMS, SSP. We rocked that house party. It was a rap. I became a different man. And the next day when I woke up, I was this popular rap guy. Oh, the ladies like me. Or I could take off my shirt in the beach now and flex, titties and cock for everybody. It was all real life, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it wasn't like that, you know what I'm saying? It was. I was scared. Oh, let me put on 3 shirts. I had to buy my clothes at Fat Albert in downtown Brooklyn. You know, Fat Albert is the big man. You go upstairs to get the big man clothes. Cross colors, 5X, 6, 7, 8X, 52 jeans. You know, I was big. I lost like 150 pounds. So it was all, being the chubby guy, man, you become a target in school. So I was very unknown. And hip hop made me somebody. And once I hit that verse, and then Pitt came to my house, put me down with that verse fam, that first album drop. Then after that, we decided to do our own thing, Team Deuce Entertainment, SSP and all that. And we did our own albums and the whole crew. Shout out to original Team Deuce, man. Pito Navaja, Polo Ironheart, D Meezy, of course, Playboy Burg, you know what I mean? Grayson the Great, you know what I mean? T Bloomberg, of course, DJ White, Mixed Chemist.
Yeah, shout out to DJ White.
We was all, you know, we opened that door for Williamsburg. People know, and now people know who I am and still remember who I am. But, you know, that would have never happened without hip hop. So the love made me somebody that I wasn't. You know, I was a shy kid. I was scared to even say hi to a girl. And now, you know, it was a whole different, now I got to fight them off, you know. Now I'm one lady man, though. That was before. I'm saying, before the pre drug free Burg. But, you know.
Burg. Y'all both carry knives. So
yeah, you know, You know, that's how I got the name Playboy and all that. But listen, it was, and I thought that was love, though. And that wasn't love. I say that on the song, too. Numerous women's, they brought me down. You know what I mean? That wasn't love. I was finding love through drugs, mad different females that didn't love me, mad different friends that didn't love me, and that wasn't love. But love was still there. My family, my block loved me, the hood loved me. And every time that I'll be down and out, I will go outside and bump into that one person. Yo, Berg, I was hearing your joint right now. Or get that phone call. Yo, last night I was going to kill myself, bro. And I heard that song and I was like, nah, man, you brought me back to life. And that inspired me always to be like, no matter how much I go through, there's somebody out there that loves the shit out of me.
Yes.
And you know what? I'm going to do it. If I can't do it for me, I'm going to do it for them.
I will say this. We're going to go into the next video. And you mentioned the power of the love in your life. And as we know, love champions everything.
Yes.
So with that, we're going to segue into the next record.
And this record is for the love of God. We're walking with God. Amen.
I want to send a big shout before we go into the next song. I want to send a big shout out to Mana Juliet, Eve Muse, Sincere, also Roger Elite Mint. Shout out to Click Pass is in the building. Shout out to Click Pass. We see you. I'm gonna see you soon.
This is Miss Jackson's favorite song. I let her know she be rocking. she be rocking Champion, man. Thank you, yeah, man. Our people's in Arizona, man. Shout out West Coast, man.
Here we go. This is Champion. Check it out, y'all. we gonna get back to that. It seemed like Burg said, when we doing something right, the forces of B against try to always push and make it wrong. So we gonna get that right. We're gonna get Champion queued up, right, working. I don't know why that's out. I have no clue, but we gonna get on working on that real quick. And bear with us. Bear with us. Let me get back to that again. Let me see if this works. Nah, no sound. No sound. No sound, no sound. There was still no sound on that, right? Because someone confirmed there was no sound on that still, right? Shout out to Peter MC for letting us know no sound. Thank you. My God, happy to see you. Shout out to Magoo. Let us know if there was no sound. We were just talking about the triumphs and the lows and the things you gotta overcome. And they still come. They still come. And if you had to give any artist the advice of how to triumph or when those things come, what would that be, my brother?
Everything's gonna look perfect, you know, and you're gonna think everything is beautiful, but this is a lot of work, you know, like this ain't just jumping around making music videos and doing studio. It's this after the song is done, there's a lot of work you gotta do to make the song something. You know, at the end of the day, a lot of work. It takes a lot of work, you know what I mean? It takes a whole village.
It does.
Not one person is gonna make it alone. And I know a lot of people, you hear them on the internet, yo, I could do this alone. No, you can't. It takes a whole team. You're only as strong as your team, and it's a whole work. When we were young, we didn't know the game. We didn't know the industry. So we were just throwing up money for anything, you know what I'm saying? And we wasted a lot of money, and we got taken advantage of. We were paying triple for things that we weren't supposed to pay triple for, because we were just trying to look fly and put on for the city, you know what I mean? But if we would have studied the business more,
yeah.
So my advice to these young people, study the business. Don't go crazy, and you know, because at the end of the day, you can't recoup your bread, and then you know, and hustling can only take you so far, you know. So you don't see a lot of old hustlers. Some of them make it, but that's one in a mil.
That's right.
Most of it, 99.9, are not gonna make it. Just be old, or not gonna make it without going through, you know, things like jail and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So you know, at the end of the day, you know, and those that work hard for it. And you know, if you got a family to feed, you just can't spend all your money on music. Okay. So you have to learn the business. Please learn the business. Read books.
Very important.
Go to seminars. I used to go to Miami, the Winter Music Conference, Jack the Rapper over here, South by Southwest, all just that. To learn.
Yeah.
Just to sit in a room and learn from the greats. You know, see people talk there. You know, or you'll be surprised. You'll be like, yo, you know, you might know. Let's pick a rapper, Lil Wayne. You might know Lil Wayne's music, but when you really sit down in a conference and see Lil Wayne talk music, it's not like him spitting bars.
It's most definitely different.
Business, the whole business is such a different thing. It's like going to school. You gotta get your degree. You gotta be smart. You can't be, you know, dumb people. They just, and then you might think these rappers, oh, this guy says dumb things, or he raps slow. He's a smart dude though. Behind the scenes, when that song is over, this dude right here is a knows the game. Yeah, you know, you can't take it like that. So please, business first. It's not a game. Business first. That's my advice.
All right, so we're going to have to reroute the way we listen to the music, but check it out. This is Champion right now, so you're going to hear that, and then we're going to vibe out afterwards. But check this out, y'all. And please, let me know if y'all hear this time. Y'all should be hearing it right now. But please, in the comments, let us know if the sound is good.
Thank you for delivering me, Lord.
SHU Studio, we get busy.
I return to my throne. Cause I'm a champion, living like a champion lives. Celebrating my championship, cause I'm a champion, living like a champion lives. Celebrating my championship. So let's praise the Lord together. And let's walk with God forever. So let's praise the Lord together. And let's walk with God forever. I rose on the third day, felt like Jesus. School seminar, sit, check my thesis. Came a long way from police and precincts. Knowledge was born, how to move strategically. teaching. Open the eyes of the non-believers. I no longer sell drugs, I am not a dealer. I don't kill my people, I am here to heal. I've done lost it all, yeah, I know the feeling. Amen. Amen.
My provider,
The Lord is my provider.
Jehovah Nation.
Thank you, Lord.
Oh,
Thank you for providing me, Lord.
Thank you for delivering me.
my provider, Jehovah Nation.
My
Return to my
provider.
throne.
Back on my throne.
Lyrically still undefeated. Williamsburg since birth and my kingdom seated.
Williamsburg is
Went from
mine.
Playboy Burg
To what?
to Burg Nation to Hall of Fame Berkey. Everyone repeated. I've been what hip hop always needed. When my Bible open, see the scriptures reading. Help my
SHU
hood, free
Studio.
my community. I promise them I will never leave them. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
My provider,
I never leave my people.
Jehovah
I
Nation.
lead my people, not leave my people.
Thank you for providing me another opportunity.
Grown man music.
My provider, Jehovah
It's
Nation.
just me and God in the booth. Just me and God.
Stand up. Teach the kids was the real achievement.
The kids.
Check my catalog, check my resume. Pure honesty, I cannot deceive them. There's so much hate, I feel Satan breathing. Too much corruption, stealing and thieving.
Politics.
Government politics, the facts concealing. When deceiving don't work, true colors revealing. Then we the ones stuck in court appealing. They wanna preach religion, don't know the meaning. Funeral after funeral, in church I'm kneeling. The angels fly in mausoleum ceilings. The way you treat me is how you treated.
Facts.
Made men round table meetings. Real recognize real men get greetings.
True story.
Short-minded, I'm close to genius.
I am.
Hope I live twice, so twice they see you. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
My provider, Jehovah Nation.
My provider, Jehovah. My provider.
My provider,
Back on the throne.
Jehovah
I
Nation.
want a little congregation to stand up.
I got my crown back on. Stand up.
Cause I'm a champion, living like a champion lives. Celebrating my championship, cause I'm a champion, living like a champion lives. Celebrating my championship. So let's praise the Lord together. And let's walk with God forever. So let's praise the Lord together. And let's walk with God
I
forever.
got my crown now.
Supreme.
My provider.
That right there,
I registered it anyway,
Was.
so either way,
God.
champion.
And I'm in the booth.
That was champion.
champion,
Heard.
baby.
I'm glad we got to get the record played.
And that's me walking with God. When I was in the booth with God, and first and foremost, without God, all praises due to the highest. I would not be here right now, man. If you don't believe there's a God, you bugging. You bugging like Hacksaw Jim Duggan. There's a God. There's a God. There's a God. Oh Lord, there's a
My man
God.
said you bugging.
No matter what religion you are, there's a God. Trust me. If now I'm living proof, I wouldn't be here right now.
I respect
I
that.
would not be here right now if there wasn't a God. So please, man, you praise him your way. You know, you're not a person that has to go to church, can't go to church every week, whatever, but praise him your way. But get in that room and pray. The power of prayer is so powerful. But trust me, man, it lifts spirits. But there's a God. Trust me, God is there.
So I gotta ask you a question, Berg. I asked you to speak on the behalf of artists, right? If they hit a hardship. If you right now, the person you are, all the highlights, the low, everything that makes Berg, if you could look at the you before and give yourself that one word of advice, what that advice would be?
Say no to drugs. Definitely say no to drugs. Let me tell you, the old Berg, popular, thousands of people around him, extra jewelry, extra VIP. That dude was the man. But I love the new Berg more. The new Berg is more authentic. He understands, man. He sees he sees there's wolves in sheep's clothing. He knows more, man. He's smart. He got knowledge. He got wisdom. He got understanding, man. He got all his mathematics down packed.
There you go.
The other guy, he was just, living for the fame, and he was happy just blowing all his money to be popular. This new guy, he don't care about popularity.
I'm gonna spread my message, whether they play it on all the distribution channels, whether they put it on TV, whether they don't. This is a message I gotta spread. This is not about being popular. This is something that God sent me, put it in me, and then from me to the world. You know what I mean? No Diddy though, no Diddy, but from me to the world. You know what I mean? Because I know that's what you say. So you know what I'm saying? This is something that at the end of the day, it's a message. This is bigger than music. This is bigger than rap. This is a message. I gotta spread my story so people could relate to me because they know I'm real. Whatever I do is real. Yeah. Never been a fake person. So at the end of the day, I want to have half the people in the hood right now like, damn, if that crazy dude right there could get off all that stuff he was on, I could get off that stuff. Definitely. I could fix my life. And that's why I'm here. I'm not trying to preach to y'all. I'm not a pastor. I'm not getting paid. I'm not, Benny Hinn. You don't see the Sioux, the Jets and all that. This is straight off a message that God woke me up to send it to you guys.
Speaking from the heart.
Yeah, from the heart.
Going back to the album, right? So we got a next track coming on, and could you talk a little bit about the next track and just what that means to you in your life now? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm getting a lot of
before
energy
it gets spicy. Before it gets spicy, I want to answer Ms. Jackson's question. More than a music video that's coming, I want to do like a little movie, because if you go on YouTube, go Playboy Burg, go on YouTube. I got a million, thousands of videos there, right? So all my videos, if you look at it, there's acting, 2 videos in one. I always make everything a mini movie. For years, for 26 years, I've been doing the mini movie thing. So on this whole EP, I want to make this whole
an experience.
One movie for everybody, you know what I mean?
Miss Jackson's favorite. That's her.
Yeah.
That's her stamp of word.
Bigger than just a music video, it deserves to be bigger than that. So and you don't gotta worry about the actors because all the actors are already here. We already know who's in the movie. You know what I mean? Track 4 now. Talking about love. I gave up on love. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna play Playboy Burg. I'm good with dating 10 women. I'm good with
10 women.
Having 3 girlfriends.
3.
I'm good with that. That's the way I want to live. Different woman here, different woman there. I'm going to go out. I'm going to DM this chick, inbox this chick. I'm going to freaking, get this number, that number. I'm going to get an extra phone and get this is for the chicks, this is for business, all that. Mm-hmm. Playboy Burg, we're going to play the game.
My man was in the field.
I got dudes trying to kill me. Why are you talking to my girl? This and that. Berg, you're a fresh dude. When I see you, I'm going to get you. Damn. And all. I don't get those. I don't get no more death threats. Nothing no more. Why? I'm a one-woman man now. You know what I mean? I found one lady through a dating site, through Facebook dating, which I have found midgets, ladies that wanted to get litty, those ladies that the catfish ladies, the filter everything. Ladies that they like this, the angle ladies. Oh. You guys then you meet them and they're like, they don't look like nothing. They don't look nothing like their profile or none of that. They be catching you. I've been catfished. I've been catfished a few times when I was about to call the guy from the show. So now what happened was, I don't do the Bronx. Not that, even though the Yankees are my team, it's just that I don't have luck with the Bronx. It's just no luck. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I meet this girl from the Bronx and I ask her one question.
What was the question?
Everything. Tell me something about her.
Okay.
And next day I wake up to 3 bubbles, 3 paragraphs, Lord Jesus. And what the last bubble was all about, and don't think you're gonna get me pregnant or whatever. I went, whoa! I haven't even, I haven't even tried to touch you yet. Like, what's going on? I know,
check this out,
and Berg is always trying to touch something, but let me at least touch before we talk pregnancy.
Nah, straight from the
gate. So I'm like, wow, this lady's kind of hype. So I only answer back because of that.
Okay.
Thinking that she's a weirdo. This lady's weird. I'm gonna answer her back.
Okay.
This is one of the weirdest paragraphs I've ever got in my life. And then
it was matching your energy.
She said, "I'm just joking. I just wanted to let you know." Boom, boom, boom. You think I said, "Oh, I got jokes too." Yeah, I got jokes. And that one little joke led to us typing a little bit. But then we both wrote to each other. I don't be on just like that. Me either. If you're gonna talk to me for real. Mm-hmm. And we got in that phone that same day, and she said, "Oh, but I'm working. I can't talk that much." Bullshit. We talk like crazy, doing work, lunch, everything. Okay. Then from work to get to the house till she fell asleep. We never stopped talking to each other.
There we go.
And then we first date, just like the song says, it's called "Falling for You,"
Falling
a modern
for
day
You.
love story. And let me tell you, people, why there's a parenthesis between every song. The first song is called "Mental Health Introduction." That's the introduction.
Yes.
The second song is called "Where I've Been." Say no to drugs. That's my drugs. Because it's like a movie. That's a chapter of the movie.
You're breaking down.
Yeah. The third one is
pieces.
Champion. Back on my throne. God gave me my throne back. Finally. You know, if y'all all know my first album, King of Willie B, boom, I always got the throne, the crown right here. I always represent. Now, we all kings and queens now. I'm just letting you know. But back then, that was my thing. I'm not trying to be better than nobody. I'm humble. I'm glad that we all the same. I like to be equal. I'm an equal man right now.
Yeah.
I'm on some love. I'm a different man. I don't got no animosity. All those people I ever offended, sorry, man. That just wasn't me. This is me now.
Yeah.
So Falling for You, I fell for this lady from a website, from an internet dating site.
Okay.
And we hit it off. Jokes were equal. And the first date was a movie. We went to the movies, and at the end of the movie, I tried to kiss her, and she didn't want to kiss.
She was like,
So I had to throw her a little headlock to get a little kiss from her.
Oh.
So then, after that first date, there wasn't a day that we didn't kiss each other no more. We kept vibing. She was there every weekend. She got along with my kids. My parents said she was the one, and we both had knives. Like I always got my knife on me. Look, I gotta show you.
Yeah. She got
The
her
knife
knife.
is always
she got
here.
her
Look,
knife
look.
too.
Look, and it's not.
I should've pulled out the metal detector.
We the people. Look, it got the Constitution.
She got
My knife got the Constitution, and she got her knife. Look.
Look,
see?
and they knife together.
And we knife together. We
They
live life and knife together.
Together.
You know what I mean? But this is to just spread the Constitution. I'm not coming in peace. You know, I'm coming in peace. So yeah, man. Track 4 was I had to do. That was the last song I wrote on this EP, and I was trying to think of something, but I don't do gimmicks. I always put my life on a beat. So finally, I said, you know what? I'm gonna write a song with my lady, beautiful, curly, freckled lady that I got with the big booty and all that good stuff. And I said, I'm gonna put all that in one song. And her nephew heard it and went, "Whoa, what's going on? This is spicy." So this is track 4, "Falling for You," a modern day love story. And without my lady, God, look, I did everything right, and God blessed me with a good lady. So behind every bad boy is a bad girl. This is my story.
Here we
right
go. Check it out, y'all.
You meet only one great one in life, and when you do, you keep her. I'm keeping you, baby. I want to wake up like this every day. You see, love overwhelms everything. Love conquers it all. Love is the most amazing feeling you can feel.
I can go, pretty boy.
Met her in a dating site. True story. A few months later, she was like my wife. She was. Loving when she spends the night. I love it. I wake up every morning hype. So hype. Appreciative no matter the price. She's a good girl. So respectful, so polite. She is. I took a chance, had to roll the dice. I had to. I tried romance and some good advice. I did. Ain't from the hood, she's nice. Very nice. Curly hair and the freckle type. I love it. I see her glow through the candle lights. Oh. Intelligent, independent, wise. So wise. Cooted her jeans with the thickest thighs. Love it. Gotta admit, she took me by surprise. She did. Funny part, we both carry knives. We do. Together forever, hope this never dies. I hope this never dies. When you find that great one, stick with her. I was in a dark place and she shined her light. Yeah. I haven't felt like this in a long time. This is my life on a beat. I don't spit lyrics, I kick knowledge. Hall of Fame Burgie. She's cool with my daughter, cool with my son. She is. Makes every weekend fun. Every weekend. My parents told me that she's the one. So my parents told me. And after her, there's none. Nobody.
Can you feel the drums? Can you feel that? Before this, my heart weighed a ton. Was on a mission, but now I'm done. Drug free. Crucifixion like Jesus was. First time we chilled was a movie date. Yeah. She didn't want to kiss, I kissed her anyway. No, Bergie. Now she kisses me every day. Every day. I'm realizing that this is fate. It is. I was secluded in a dark place. I was. She made me social, kept me out late. She brought me inspired this album, said, baby, you great. Yep. Kept me alive in a musical space. I only see her beautiful face. The dedication, warmest embrace. Yes. Real talk, this was unexpected. It was. But I know we destined. We destined. This was manifested. It was manifested. Our feelings reflected. Reflected. It's bigger than sex. It's bigger than sex. A deeper connection. You know when you find that deep connection, some grown up stuff, you know? Yeah. Radio ready, baby. Yeah. I'm falling for you, baby. But I fell in a good place. Ain't nobody gotta catch me cause I'm falling. It's like clouds in heaven. Love conquers it all. Come on, let's take it to the bridge. Yeah.
SHU Studio, we get busy.
Yeah, come on. Baby,
So that right there, y'all, that is Falling. That is wrapping up right now.
falling for you.
Shout out to everybody that's jumping on. F and Genius, I see you. Shout out to you. Allah King Wise, I see you. Porto, Magoo. In the midst of this song, Magoo said he's been with his wife longer than he's been in life so far. Like the duration. She's his world. Shout out to Magoo on that. He was 18, she was 17.
Wow, that's love.
They've been married. That's what's up.
Well, you know what? My parents, they're going on 52 years.
Look at that. 52. Can we get an applause?
And they argue every day.
Let's get an
Every
applause
day
on
they
that.
argue and they love each other more than I ever seen anybody love each other.
My man Black Rose said, yo, Burg, I want PC,
I read
30%.
I read it, Black Rose. I just didn't want to answer that one, you know what I mean? We gotta, you know what I mean? Now, yo, Rose, you deserve, man. Let me tell you, Black Rose, we met in the hospital. I was at my worst moment. I had pneumonia. And he was getting a surgery. And I mentioned something about music, and this dude opened the curtain and went, yo, you talking about music? And I went, yeah, with a do-rag on. I've never seen nobody in a bed with a do-rag and and the chain on and a do-rag and all that. He goes, we're gonna talk about this later. And he closed the curtain on me. And and the next day, we became best friends, man. We took over like it was Rikers Island. We had the nurse. We threw out the nurses. We threw out the doctors. 2 weeks we were in there. The insurance didn't want to pay for the hospital. We took over the kitchen. We went down and made sure they brought us the right food, and we became the best of friends, man. And you know, I needed to meet somebody real like that moment in my life, because you could know somebody for 50 years doesn't mean they're a real friend.
That's true.
You know what I mean? But this dude right here, Black Rose, the little time we spent, it was authentic. He was solid.
Shout out to Black Rose.
Shout out to Black Rose,
Shout
man.
out to Black Rose.
You know, and he used SHU Studio. He asked me what was the best studio, and anybody that asks me that question, yo, Burg, what's the best studio? There's only one answer to that: the legendary SHU Studio, baby.
That's right. Shout out to everybody, gentlemen. Shout out to Black Rose, man. He said, yo, we going to the top. It's the only way we will stop. Yo, let's go into the next, break down the next record. You named it Rest in Paradise.
R.I.P. HEC.
That's right. Let's talk about that.
I wrote this record after the funeral, and I couldn't do it without getting lit.
Now, when you say funeral, for those that
My brother passed away
jumped in
last year. Destroyed everyone. He's the realest dude in the world, man. He owns the restaurant at Tropical on Fresh Pound Road. He owns a few restaurants, you know, buildings here to DR. He was one of the dopest businessmen. Was my manager. I remember when he brought me the velour suit, and I was like, yo, but I got the whole crew. It took me and the whole crew to get Jordans and velour suits. We went to Club Casino, we popped Cristal, you know, and when Jay-Z was popping Cristal, we were popping Cristal. And he put me down with a crew called The Firm. That was his crew. Burg, you're firm. Burg is firm. And I remember one of the last videos he recorded because he was promoting different shows in his restaurant. He said, you know what I love about this guy? He never changes. He's always solid. That's my brother. And that was my idol. He always kept me pushing me to do the music. He was about to do a movie about his life. Shout out to his kids, man, or his sons, his daughter, his wife. You know, that's family right there. You know what I mean? And his kids also do music. 2 of them do music. They're both, you know, we all family, man. For him forever. And I wrote this song for him, and I wasn't in the right mental health, stable mind to be able to do it sober. So finally, when God, because it's on God's time, opened that door for me to do it, I could not do this album without representing my man. Because you always gotta keep his name alive, you know. Long live Heck forever. And I say, you know what? I'm gonna, the same way he kept it 100% with me, and always kept it funky with me. I'm gonna keep it funky with him, and I'm gonna add this song to this album. And that's why track 5 is Rest in Paradise, R.I.P. HEC is an emotional track, but my man's name gotta stay alive because they don't make him like him. He was the 100% solid, bro, 100% kept it G, solid, and he was one of my idols. I looked up to that man. Always, always. We're gonna be brothers, family forever. Our friendship will last to eternity.
I love that. I want to say rest in paradise to all the people that we've lost and everybody who has lost someone on this feed. And I also want to say live in paradise with those who have found love and have those. Shout out to Porto and Michelle. I just want to say one thing. Michelle has not only been with Porto since 89. Everybody who comes home, she supports and embraces them. Every year the brother does the welcome home for all the brothers that come home. So shout out to Porto.
Shout out to all my brothers in jail too,
That's
man.
right.
Got a lot of Team Dudes brothers in jail. And shout out to y'all, man. You know what? I got some of the realest brothers that are in jail right now. So, you know, shout out to y'all. When y'all come home, brothers always here with open arms, man.
Here we go. This is
love.
Rest in Paradise.
Disaster music.
Last night I lost my heart. Last night I lost my heart. My world was torn apart. My world was torn apart. Last night I lost my heart. Last night I lost my heart. My world was torn apart. My world was torn apart. Cause on the inside I felt a part of me die. It's like a part of me died. Pain on the inside, I know a part of me died. I know a part of me died. Cause on the inside I felt a part of me die. I feel a part of me died. Pain on the inside, I know a part of me died. I know a part. My brother rest in paradise. Firm forever since the day we met. When I got the bad news, it was craziness. I just lost my bro, it burst through my soul. I give anything to hear everything stopped up. Remember talking to you like the night before. Then I woke up the next morning, you ain't here no more. God called you upstairs through the heaven doors, but downstairs on planet Earth, when it rains it pours. Dios porque ay bendito. Memories of Tropical to Club Casino. When you brought the studio to record with Nico, you love your kids, your wife, and all your people. Nobody saw what you saw in me. Nobody. And most importantly,
SHU Studio.
you taught me loyalty. And you was more than royalty. Last night I lost my heart. Last night I lost my heart. My world was torn apart. My world was torn apart. Last night I lost my heart. Last night I lost my heart. My world was torn apart. My world was torn apart. Cause on the inside I felt a part of me die. It's like a part of me died. Pain on the inside, I know a part of me died. I know a part of me died. Cause on the inside I feel a part of me die. I feel a part of me died. Pain on the inside, I know a part of me died. I know a part. My brother rest in paradise. HEC. Brother rest in paradise.
My brother forever.
My brother rest in paradise.
Firm forever.
My brother rest in paradise.
We gon' love you forever.
My brother rest in paradise.
We gon' miss you forever.
My brother rest in paradise.
One of a kind.
My brother rest
I know you in heaven.
My brother rest in paradise.
Saying everything stopped up.
My brother rest in paradise.
Disaster Music.
Your memory is ecstasy. More than life, I miss you more than.
That was Rest in Paradise. Again, we would like to shout out everybody jumping on, showing love always, networking in the chat. We love that. Me and Burg was just talking behind the record, and we were just talking about putting your all into something, and not only putting your all into something, having those people around that are parallel to the move that you are, matching your energy. I wanna ask Burg, like right now, with this new energy that you have and this new direction, how has it been networking or merging or even associating with the people around you?
I haven't networked that much until now that this is out. I gotta get out there, you know. I was closed in, you know, because remember at the end I was also trying to get by sobriety, so I felt like staying away from everything was the only way to conquer it, you know. But now I'm ready to network, you know, and spread the message. So that's why I'm going hard now, you know. But I always got my angels in the sky, and you know that's why I always represent them. I have a plaque in my room that my lady made for me, and I got everybody's cards, their pictures, and all that. And I got just decades of all my friends there that, you know, I just got them with me all the time, man. And those are my people. They treated me better than the people that are here, just to be honest. And you know, and I could never forget those people. And I always keep their name alive. That's my job. I would never forget nobody. Started over. I got a tombstone tattoo right here, and from grandma all the way to my best friend Sniper, to my little brother Twitch, you know, to HEC, to Cisco ESP51, to Greg Benning, to Jahandi and everybody. It's to the realest OG Pops, you know. It's always gonna represent those people, you know. My aunts that are not here, my uncles, Tio Tony, everybody. I'm always gonna represent those people, and I'll never forget them. I represent them on their birthdays, on the day that we lost them, and that's what I do, you know. I always make sure that, you know, you gotta keep the real people. Yeah, you gotta keep it real, you know. And being real is that, and I learned so much from them, and you know, so instead of like soaking and getting twisted for them, what I do now is I keep their name alive and I do it the right way. I love that. I'm almost there, you know. I got all the t-shirts still in the room, you know. I put them away, and I'll never forget my people.
I respect that.
I never forget my people ever.
I want to take this time to just say to you, my brother, like I'm proud of your travels, and you know, even your highs, your lows, and where you are right now. From the day I met you, we've always been in tune. We've always been parallel. We've been up to date with what's going on. And I will say, even in the midst of your lows or your relapse, you always had that spark of good. Like, you always had the good in you, my brother. Yeah. You always had that spark of good in you. Parents. And it was always love. It was always love. So always was rooting for you.
You know what it was? I always respected you too. So I wasn't gonna come here and make a mess in the bathroom or get over. You know, I always respected you and your story. You know, because you have a deep story as well. And it was just like, shout out to Inhale.
Yeah, Inhale. Shout out to Inhale.
And Gil. Inhale and Gil brought us together.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. You know, I hadn't found the home base. You know, I had lost my home base because we had Team Do Studios. And shout out to Choco, who also engineered 36 Chambers. You know, he was working with me. So it was a privilege just to work with Choco. And, you know, I found like the Choco flow again through Spud, you know, and they both the same color and everything. We all the same color, we good. And it was a dope moment, man. I found that flow and I was like, you know, I got home base again. And my uncle brought me back to life 2018 when we did the trilogy. We worked on 3 albums and released them one every year. But right, all at the same time, man, it was work. And the first one was a double album called The Reunion. And we all got reunited, man. And we had moments in here with Danny Cortez, Sense,
birthday cakes with the Henny.
Yes.
And we was
Yes.
just a beautiful moment. Hale, Gail, and
It was a lot.
yeah, we made the reunion.
And
And it was a amazing project, you know. The Mixed Chemist. Not only is he the illest DJ, he's one of the illest producers and graphic designers, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, and shout out to the graphic designer on this project, man. Right here, man.
show that. Show
Another
that.
plaque, man.
Show that. How many plaques you
Jay
got?
Pluto.
How
Jay
many
Pluto,
plaques
thank
got
you,
on
my
the
brother.
wall?
Shout out to Jay Pluto. And shout out to Dax. Because without Dax Empire, I would have never met Jay Pluto. I got brothers that plug me in, man. They don't ask for nothing. I asked them for a favor, they plug me in. So shout out to the Narco Tex,
SHU
Mark
Studio.
Martinez, those are the drum
We get
dealer.
busy.
All of y'all, man. I love y'all, man. You know,
How many plaques? How many plaques you
we
got
got
on the
6
wall?
plaques. One that Chemist made, the first one.
Okay.
Then Cocaine and Champagne. You
Right
see,
there.
that's how I was living.
We got right there. Then we got
Then Legends Never Die, Legends Live
Never-
Forever. That's the trilogy.
That's
Those
the-
first 3. The Reunion, Cocaine and Champagne, Legends Never Die, Legends Live Forever. Then we hit them with EPs.
yeah.
Fresh
there, right
Out the
there.
Asylum.
We got
That I was wilding.
Yeah, yeah,
Fresh
yeah,
Out
yeah.
the Asylum.
So
I was
that's
wilding.
1, 2,
And then
3,
a Southside Story, Los Sures Forever, where I passed the torch to some of the youngins,
5.
the younger MCs that are amazing, like Strav. Shout out to Strav.
Yes. Shout out to Strav.
JRG, you know, shout out to T the Prophet. You know, we passed the torch. You know, you gotta let the youth do their thing. You know what I mean? You also gotta pay homage to the OGs, like I said, from DJ Pitt, as a parent, but you have to pass the torch and show love to the youngins. Anybody doing it right now in Williamsburg, Bushwick area, Greenpoint area, Brooklyn period, the 5 boroughs period, you gotta show these young love. It might be different ways of hip hop, or different rap, or
But
it's drill, or maybe it's what's the other one that they do? Drill. What's the other music?
Drill,
Trap. But hey, man, don't knock nobody's dream, man.
Do
It's
what
all
you do.
love. Yeah,
Do
man.
what you do.
Let them do what they do.
Do what you do.
And you do what you do, but let them do what they do. You know, I'm not critical. You know, at the end of the day, we all kings and queens. Like I said, man, the number one king though is God. So when everybody be like, who's the king of New York is God. That's who the king of New York is. God, G-O-D. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. So, you know, it's all about love and unity, man. I'm just a different person, man. I don't even remember. People tell me stories, and I don't want to get into it because I don't remember those nights, man. I don't remember none of that. I'm a different person,
Yeah.
man. I'm in a different vibe. So I got 3 EPs, 3 albums, and now it's gonna be 8 to end because there's a 3-part EP.
3-part EP.
6 chapters per part. So it's 18 chapters you're getting the first 6, you know what I mean, for free. You know, it's like flowing in the black. You're getting the first 6 for free. But now that y'all hooked, you're going, you know, the second part, you gotta throw a little sign up because we gotta pay for the, you know what I mean, the Fiji. We gotta pay for the Fiji. We gotta pay for the Fiji,
Yes.
you know what I mean? But now, all jokes aside, man, we got part 2. Shout out to the producers, you know, and Just I Trust, send me some ill beats. Fat Cat Louis Vega, hit me up. Definitely the Mixed Chemist is always. So I'm gonna make it no more on this second volume. No YouTube beats, or no beats from people. Jay Pluto as well got beats.
Yeah.
Jay Pluto.
We're gonna make sure those are refined.
No outside beats. We're gonna the people we got relationships with. We're gonna go back to the formula.
Yeah.
The way the first 3, so that way, you know, all you can have it on all the platforms and you can enjoy it. Because everyone has, some people got Android, some people got Apple. Everybody has their platform, you know.
Whatever
enjoy
the case may be.
Right now, Audio Mac, SoundCloud, get the album, enjoy it. We got the QR code in back of the T-shirts. I carry it on my phone, so anybody that you see me in the street,
You can
just take
bam, and got it.
open your camera. You don't even gotta take the flick. The website's gonna pop up and boom, you got the album, man, for free here. Hold that.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean?
That's right. Yo, that's the 6th SHU Studio plaque of yours on the wall. I think you are leading the pack of albums and
work.
bodies of work.
Shout out to SPMG,
Here,
man.
SHU
OG Manny and Rock, 'cause they always tell me you're the hardest working rapper I know. And you know what? That stays in my head, guys. You know, I don't, you know what I'm saying? That be like, yo, my people sit on the, and I go out there and work hard, man. I never, you know what? I quit on myself, but the music was always in me, and it took a beautiful lady to remind me of that. And Spud,
when I hit him up and I told him 2 years later I was coming back, bro, the number deuce. I got the Derek Jeter right now, man. We got the Derek Jeter classic jersey, you know?
That's right.
And Bud was like, Spud's reaction, I still got the text message. I've been waiting for this moment to come.
Like,
I knew you was gonna come back. Let's do it. And it was magic.
It didn't feel like we closed out.
Everything's organic, man. And it's not over. We got the whole story to do.
That's right.
Burg, do you have any records? Oh, Gage, me and Gage. Shout out to Certified Gage. That's fire. Shy and all of them. Listen, me and Gage got albums.
Albums.
I came out with King of Willie B. He came out with Prince of the City, and we've been together since then. I actually was one of the first artists I ever signed was Gage back in the day. So, you know, Gage is like an amazing artist, man. He's definitely right there with me. He got ill delivery, he got ill flow, he got lyrics, and Certified Gage and me since the DTF SSP days. We've been down together. He lived 2 blocks from my house. His best friend lived right in my building. So, you know what I mean?
It was history.
And my little bro also was his best friend. So he was always there, man. And we got albums together. Albums.
Plural.
We did damage. If you go on SoundCloud, go on my SoundCloud, Playboy Burg is on SoundCloud, you could find Gage in like 20, 30 joints, man, and enjoy it. Or go on The Outsiders. The Outsiders Family, The Outsiders 2, and The Outsiders 3. Gage is in all those volumes, man. He's working with it. He's on Bitch on Me. He's on so many projects that I got. He's there, man. It's my brother from another. That's my brother right there.
I love that.
And we family.
With that, you know, not everybody's been in the vehicle from the beginning in time, which leads us into our last record on the project, bro. Could you talk a little bit about this record, man?
The last record is, I remember I said track 2 is my favorite record because I'm saying my drug story. Mm-hmm. But this record is the number 1 record that the fans are requesting.
Somebody on the feed was like, "Yo, could you play the record?"
They want this. This is the record this is the one with the tempo hits the club. It's not even a hip hop beat. There's a Caribbean beat, and I had wrote the sad song to represent my man HEC. Rest in paradise. But then I thought about it and I said, I just don't want people to remember my man in a sad way. My man was the hypest man in the building. He was official. So I said, I want people to remember my man as being the hypest man in the building. So I decided to represent the crew, the firm, forever. And I came up with this song called Big Body Benz. And the whole song is me kind of speaking the way he would speak, you know, this is exclusive. You gotta earn this. Say something slick. This is firm biz. And he will always say something slick. Everything is tato. So when the hook is, everything is tato in the Big Body Band. I wanted to represent my man, the fullest, man. Because telling you, this is my idol right here. This is my bro. And I'm not gonna call you my brother if you're not. You know, everybody, oh, that's bro. No. I don't call nobody bro that's not my bro.
Yeah.
Point blank. Bro is a strong word. I'll call you my man, my guy, my nizzle, whatever. But bro, when the word brother comes out and I call you my brother, then you my brother. Yeah, you know, you my brother because you shine like one. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I wanted to leave the hypeness because it's always gonna be firm forever, and it's always gonna be long live heck. So I did this song. And it got an ill rhythm, an ill Caribbean rhythm, because, you know, I'm Puerto Rican parade's coming. Shout out to all the Puerto Ricans out there. We got Caribbean in my heart, you know, a little bit of salsa, merengue, bachata, all that, sprinkle. And I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to do the hottest joint I could do, because I need something that the DJs and the clubs and everybody could move to. And Big Body Benz, track 6, and in parentheses, Firm Biz Forever. And that's how we ended the EP.
Here we go. This is Big Body Benz.
SHU Studio, we get busy.
The Jamaican dude always gets me. I love this Jamaican dude. What? Check this out. This is exclusive. You gotta earn this. Say something slick. This is firm biz. We got the streets hot like a furnace. The rules don't apply. No city permits. Straight unity from Brooklyn to Queens. Armies combine, the ultimate team. Latinos in pursuit of the American dream. The money, the green, the coin, get the cream. Straight VIP when we hit the spots. A bunch
straight to the top. Cooling somewhere hot away from the cops. We saw a lot of things that a lot don't see. And been to certain places that a lot can't be. Came from the concrete, survived poverty. Became businessmen, we own property. Everything stocked all in the big body Benz. Thuggin' in the big body Benz. Strapped up in the big body Benz. Talking firm biz in the big body Benz. Everything stocked all in the big body Benz. Thuggin' in the big body Benz. Strapped up in the big body Benz. Talking firm biz in the big body Benz. It's war over here, so we stay prepared. Cause things could go wrong when you not aware. We gave you fair warning like Punch said beware. Cause everyone cheats, nobody plays fair. You gotta play chess, there's informants on deck. Protect your connects, keep lawyers on set. The work you put in will one day reflect. Cause the night the moon rises after the sun sets. Everything stocked all in the big body Benz. Thuggin' in the big body Benz. Strapped up in the big body Benz. Talking firm biz in the big body Benz. Everything stocked all in the big body Benz. Thuggin' in the big body Benz. Strapped up in the big body Benz. Talking firm biz in the big body Benz. The moral of the story is don't be a clown. Hold your hood down and run your whole town. Mañana's not promised, so live it up now. Keep your head up, let them see your crown. Cause we ballin' totally. Living life flamboyantly. Never let them destroy while we achieve. Death before dishonor to a D.I.E. Everything stocked all in the big body Benz. Thuggin' in the big body Benz. Strapped up in the big body Benz. Talking firm biz in the big body Benz. Everything stocked all in the big body Benz. Thuggin' in the big body Benz. Strapped up in the big body Benz. Talking firm biz in the big body Benz.
That was Big Body Benz. That's how he closed it
That's
out.
the banger. You gotta end it with the banger. With the one sofa, you gotta end it with the one sofa.
Shout out to Burg. Yo, I want to send a big shout out to everybody that rocked out with us. I want to send a super shout out to you for the completion of this project, having the vision. I know it was like 2 years in the workings of getting to where you needed to be to do what you wanted to do. So I wanted to give, we're in the era.
And you know why too? Because I did a Rakim on this album. No curses.
No curse, yeah.
If y'all notice this album, that
it's
it's
clean.
raw.
It's
It's raw
clean.
song. No curses.
No cursing.
And it took me a while to, and every word, I didn't want to use the same word I used on track 1, on track 2, 3, 4, 5. So every track got different words. It's not the same word on none of the songs. And like the word snitch. I couldn't use snitch on the next song. So then I'll be snitch, informant, rat. There's different words to use. So I had to use different ways to say different words to make every bar precise, because y'all don't understand the skills. And then everything was bar for bar, a perfect masterpiece done in SHU Studio, engineered by Spud Brooklyn, mixed and mastered by Spud Brooklyn. And we just started. There's only week 2 or 3. This just came out.
Yeah,
we just started.
This is fresh. This is fresh
We
off the
supposed to
press.
start with a 3-month campaign. We on the first few weeks. We haven't even gotten by the first month right now. We just fresh off the presses, and this was this interview was needed to happen, man.
For everybody that's on right now, could you please just tell them where they can find you? I see Magoo just kind of say like he's gonna search you up. So could you give them where they can find you, where they can get your music, all that?
Anything that has to do with social media at Burg Nation T2. T2 stands for Team Deuce all day. I got a tattoo on my face. We Team Deuce all day. So at Burg Nation, BURGNATION T2. Anything social
Everywhere,
media.
across the board.
I got it on sweaters, hats, everything. And my catalog since 1998, Playboy, BURG, Playboy Burg, the hottest thing in the city. You don't even got to put the hottest thing in the city. You put Playboy Burg on YouTube. You put Google Playboy Burg. I got mad pages. You know what I mean? I don't talk about being a rapper. I actually lived this rap life. I was once on everything, TV, radio, everything, and I lost it all. But you know what I did? I gained new life.
Yeah.
And you know what? That was just a lesson learned. So now when I hit the top of the mountain again, I'm not going to make those mistakes that I made back then. You know what I mean? Because I felt like I let my people down because I wanted to feed my people more than I fed my people. But you know what? As long as I'm alive, I could get it right, and I'm going to do it. But now I'm going to get it right the right way.
Yeah.
It's cool to feed everybody,
But if you're doing it the wrong way, God's not gonna bless you. It's just not.
Yeah.
Because it's not the right way. You gotta feed people the right ways. So you gotta do the right thing the right way. So it's harder. It's a longer process. It's less people. It's hardly no team right now. Just a handful of people. Five.
I mean, that's the starting five.
Yeah, but the starting five right here.
That's it.
We play ball on
That's
any
right.
court. So you know what I mean?
On
We
any
play, and this is God first. You gotta put God first, and it's real, man. Shout out to my barber, El Jeffrey.
Who be in
You
all
be
your
making me
videos?
smooth, man. Yeah, you know, that's guy. Barbershop Chronicles was my little podcast. What I wanted to make a podcast, you know. Shout out to all the people on my live behind the scenes, and man, let me tell you, this is family, man. This is awesome. Being able to drink water live right here.
Straight up.
Drink water.
Yo, Fiji, send that check. Send that check.
Fiji, I don't know what you put in this water, but I don't know. We gotta have to check this right here. This is addicting. But yeah, man, shout out to, man. You know, you could be any religion, like I say, Muslim, Buddhist, Christian. I'm Christian personally, but I'm not a go to church every weekend guy. You know, being that my pastor, he travels. You know, he's one of those guys that travel and spreads the word. He don't have like a set church. But I'm always there keeping it real. And shout out to NA, man. A lot of people don't want to sit down in a room and say my name is, and I do this and that. But those Narcotic Anonymous meetings saved my life.
Look at that.
I thought that nobody could relate to me, and those are the most relatable people I ever met in my life. And when I thought I was messed up, there's 100 people that were doing worse than me, bro. That got stories that had meals, more money than I ever saw in my life, and they lost it all doing the dumb stuff that I was doing. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, the same way, like it's like being in jail when you meet some real people. You're gonna meet 1,000 fake people in jail. I don't think everybody went to jail. No, not everybody's real in jail. You're gonna meet 1,000 fake people in jail, but you're gonna meet those solid few people that you meet in there.
Of course.
That, you know, you're gonna meet a solid, nice 40, 50 people that are gonna be part of your life, and you met in the most worst place. Like me and Black Rose met in the hospital, but you solid to
Straight
the end.
up.
You know what I mean? So,
Straight up.
you know, but this is beautiful, man.
I would like to take this time to thank you, my brother.
Oh,
Thank you for
thank you
setting
back,
off
Spud. Without you, there's no me though.
SHU Radio's first full-length
First one, man.
episode of SHU Radio. Shout out to Burg. Shout out to everything you've done and where you are, man. I look forward to the next stages of the music. And shout out to everybody that jumped on, supporting, asking questions. A lot of people were engaged, man. So you've been on the right path, and this is just confirmation, my brother. Before we close the show, I would like to ask you to leave us and the viewers with a word, something, advice, something. I want you to close it out. This is your alley-oop for your slam dunk. You got the yank. So this is your pitch for your home run, brother. Take us out.
Listen, my people. Ready to live life after recovery is like changed my life because I got to say my story, but the right way. And I never would have thought that, just like the intro says, if you would have told me 26 years later I'll be sitting right here in this interview, I would never would have believed it. You know, I didn't think I was even worth anything after I lost everything. I just wanted to die, like honestly. And I tried everything to kill myself, and God kept bringing me back to life. And so one day I realized that He got something special for me, and I still got, He needs me around to keep the word going. And I realized, nah, it's not your time, bro. You still got time to shine. So you're never too old to shine, and just know that. And you can lose it all, and just like in the falling thing, you know, I say I lost it all. You know, I know that feeling, but I'm here to lead my people, not leave my people. I'm here to lead my people this time, and I couldn't be a true leader on the vibe that I was in. I just couldn't do it. I was leading them the wrong way, you know. And I beat myself up a lot of nights and blame myself for everything. But until I manned up and realized that I was one of the biggest problems that crashed the empire and the whole label and all that, I would always blaming other people, you know. And it was my fault because the power was in my hands and I played around with it.
And for God to give me another opportunity, I might not have the budget that I had before, but I definitely got way more knowledge. It's a better vibe. And this time, I'm just not going to make those mistakes, you know? And I got those 5 good people around me is better than 1,000 bad people.
Straight up.
And I just want to say, man, you could do it. Don't ever say you can't do it. I beat myself many a night saying I couldn't do it, and I did it. I did it. If you would have told me I was gonna stay sober for 2 years straight, and I don't even get the urges, I don't get the feeling. Now I could go to the club and I could drink my water. I was in the shout out to Royal Flush, man. You know he's going through the fight with cancer. Brother, we're praying for you. You're gonna beat this cancer battle. And I went to his concert. I supported, got prayed for my ticket, and I brought water all night, and I enjoyed it, man. And I didn't miss drinking. I didn't miss going to the bathroom. I don't miss hanging out. I don't miss none of that, man. And shout out to my family. I just came from Florida, like I was telling Spud. I'm fresh from Florida. Now I'm finally back in NYC. I got mad footage to still put up. And thanks to my nephews, my nieces, my son, my daughter. My son was over there picking me up in the AMG big body Benz, like I told him. Got his own crib and all that, you know. And like I always kept those kids out the street. My son and my daughter, you know. Like, oh, you buying mad video games for the dude. I kept him off the street. I kept her out the street. And that's the only thing I ever did right. And I was always a good father because I got twisted on my time, not on their time. On their time, I had to be a father, you know. But then when the lights were off, I was on a mission, a prisoner in my own room. And at the end, it was sad because I wasn't even going nowhere. I was just getting half a gallon of Henny, a gram, a fucking ounce of weed, and just getting high in my room. Sleeping 3 hours, getting up again, getting high, getting up again, not eating on the weekends. And, you know, I ended up with kidney stones, with this, high blood pressure, hypertension, and everything that I got, I did it to myself.
Yeah.
But I'm popping pills right now and waking up every day with a smile. Because like my pastor says, I wake up to 2 gifts every day, my 2 eyes.
There you go.
And that's the best thing I could do in life, man. Thank you, God. Thank you. Amen.
That is the final words of Burg. I want to send a big shout out to everybody that's jumping on. Thank you for spending the night with us on SHU Radio.
Oh, real quick.
Playboy Burg.
Never forget where you from. South Deuce, Williamsburg. All day, you know what I mean? Never forget you guys. Trust me. Every time I look in the mirror, I'm South Deuce, Williamsburg all day, man.
Thank you. This is SHU Radio. Everyone have a good night.
Baby!